revolt. I've specifically said about who and why. Well, the King George, Queen Hoover, not democracy, hypocrisy, have the U.S. in a revolting quagmire with the laws of God and man, the Constitution, Bill of Rights, Civil Rights, etc. So we have the right and duty to revolt against that revolting quagmire they force us into, do you see? Now, I'm the expose editor, and I mentioned only the true facts. I look what all the facts are, I summarize them, I analyze them, and concise, and then present the true facts that are out there. I don't write them. I will comment naturally when, forced my opinion in order for justice, honors, and reasonable compensation. So you have to be at least 21. Watch my videos. There are 4 programs. It's Preacher Doc, Universal Pure Christians, Revolt, saying precisely, as I've stipulated, what and against who and why. Then there's My Money, and Preacher Doc says why it is his money, because it is his money. Doc Castellano, known as Preacher Doc, scientist, invented the Xerox Complete. It's in the billions of dollars. Some say, well, he says it's this, that, and the other thing, and he's supposed to be a mathematical physicist. Well, I just round it, eyeball it. Like so you take 1/8 of billions of dollars. Well, if it's $8 billion, it's $1 billion. It's hundreds of millions of dollars that you can obtain because I say it's my money, it is, and it's my money and yours, and it is my money and yours. Those who helped me survive and have helped me along the way, and now especially obtain who I really am and get to be the return all or some of my money. I'm injured, I'm elderly, I need the money, and it's my money, and it's my money and your money. And then he has, my money has my money and yours. It has 4 programs. That's 3. And then 009 was 007 explains, now 009. He has to, he's a real man. 009 better than that rigged they had of hype, you see. And all girls are beautiful naturally. Yeah, absolutely. And he tries to, he mentions safety and enlightenment and maybe a little entertainment. So those are the 4 programs. And he has stipulated and repeated, so you really understand, ever since 1947. Now I'll get to the exact year then. In July of 1947 to July of 2000 is 53 years. Now you add 10 years to that, and it's 63. And you add 5 years to that, and it's 68. So, like if he says it's at least, it's over 65 years. That's 68 years that the FBI has shown him that they will figure out film you and study you and know what you're going to do because they can move faster and they can control. And so they have forcibly kept them anonymous and forcibly stole the Xerox fortune and the laser beam fortune honors. The laser beam has been #1 in the world for, now let's see, 1957, 3 years, 1960 to 2000, that's 43, 53, and 558. At least 55 years, 58 years. Doc Castellano, known as Doc C, PhD company, has been the #1 scientist inventor in the world. Do you understand who I really am? And that fortune is my money and yours. We have the right and duty to obtain it. Not that they use it and have men and women killed because they want to go with a military, industrial, especially arms and munitions, into some country, and then the profits they make. It's been exposed, the rackets of supplying them the profits. Hey, by an illegal president not born in the U.S. Why? Because then they got control of them. You see, they're hoping that they can get a country to attack on Pearl Harbor, and then with that president, they say, look, you know what, mostly of the poor people, the black people, try to do what they did in Vietnam. Vietnam got so bad they put in a black commander. Didn't. They still lost. Because it was Hoover. Now we have the Hooverists. They are expert masturbating, weird, crazy nonsense that more and more people are going to say, just don't, like Doc says, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Don't bother me, you phony, following, faggot CSs. And that's what a president offers, classify them as. And that's what they are. Phony, following, faggot CSs. But my money is my money, and my money and your money is my money and your money. And we have a right and a duty to obtain all or some of that. And so as the expose editor, I say, he says he wants always to say upward and forward, upward and forward. Concentrating especially with the august body of real good intellectuals. But he's forced to say, well, the solution is to bring impeachment against Obama. And I have to classify him as what the F.B.I. said went up into charge, not good enough, and so forth. They say he has the blackest ass. So by the F.B.I. classification, Obama has the blackest ass.